Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As most of you already know, I am a swing in Starlight Express, and it has been 2 years to the day that we started our skate school training to be in the show. To me, that is crazy. That completely blows my mind. I have no idea where the time has gone, but it's also amazing to see the progress that we've all made and everything that has happened in that time. So when I began skate school, I started doing a video diary pretty much every single day, just so that I could look back on it in the future and look at my progress, how I was feeling, everything that we did. Because it is the anniversary of when we first started, I thought that it would be appropriate to put together some of the videos as well as a couple of clips from my skate school. It was so strange while I was editing these videos because it just makes you realize like how much you have changed, like character wise as well as appearance wise. I mean, my brows needed some work, my teeth are very different. Needless to say, it has been an absolute roller coaster, and you guys are going to see from the first day that I moved to Germany up until my professional debut as Ashley in the show. I hope that you enjoy it. It's going to give you a little bit of an insight to what it is truly like to go through skate school at Starlight Express. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, then please keep on watching. It's been a pretty crazy day, very overwhelming. I'm actually really happy with my hotel room. It's much bigger than I thought it would be. The show was amazing, incredible. It's been so nice to meet everyone, and everyone in the actual cast now is really nice, and they're being really lovely, and it's just crazy to think that's going to be us in like no time at all. But no point in worrying yet. I haven't even put on a pair of skates. It's been a great first day. I'm in Germany. We did some paperwork in the morning. I got my skates fitted, doing phonetics and trying to like distinguish what's so different about the English language and the German language is a joke.
Ein Licht ganz am Ende des Tunnels. Es gibt ein Licht.
Then we had a really nice meal, and here, get my skates on tomorrow. I'm so excited. I survived my first day of skate school. Woo! My toe knuckles and my big toenail is really hurt, and my shoes were not really the right size, so that had to be sorted like halfway through skating. But yeah, we went forwards and backwards, and we did this thing called ducking where we have to like squat and our bums like have to touch our heels. We all surprised ourselves, I think, and like we all did really well. Of course we all like fell over a bit. It was just so much fun, and like we were all just laughing the whole day. Today was a hard day. I felt like I went backwards from yesterday, which was really annoying. I had to have my skates changed again. They're a bit big, but they padded them out, and they're just so much better. It's fine, it's only day 2. I need to basically just chill out. Even just getting around places, it just seems easier, and it's just coming more naturally, so I'm really happy about that. The warm-up hasn't got any easier. We finally finished all of the steps of marching. I was trying to film myself in one of the breaks today going round, and I was so concentrated on my phone that I bumped into Gary, and I got it all on video. I feel like everything's just coming into place, and like it's like a jigsaw puzzle. We were doing like really hard things, like we had to go on one foot and go like this around the cups, and we started spins right at the end of the class. He was like, 4th day of skate school and you're already on spins, doing quarter turns. Like we're just getting somewhere, and we split the group into 2, which means that we were getting more reps, and like it actually made me sweat, and like I haven't sweat yet just from skating. Yeah, no, I'm just feeling really good after today. There was a show on, so we couldn't use the hallway, so we had to use the carpet hallway. At the end of the class, we were doing some new stuff, and we were trying to turn from forward to back, going through like a first position, and I couldn't get it. And it's the one thing this whole week that by the end of finishing the exercise and moving on to the next thing, I didn't get it, and I was just so annoyed because I was like, no, we can't move on yet, I haven't got it. Tonight we are celebrating, we're going to watch the show. It'll be weird to see now that we have skated and we've done things to see it in the show and be like, ah, that's where it's leading to. And then we're going out and getting hammered. I cannot wait for a drink, and tomorrow is a duvet day. I had kind of a private, but not a private, with Michael. It was just really beneficial because we kind of concentrated on exactly what we needed to work on. He watched us kind of individually and gave us like corrections. We viewed flats, so I'm all sorted for my flat. I'll be moving in end of May. It's a really lovely little studio flat. I still haven't unpacked. My suitcases are over there in an absolute mess, and I'm living out of a vac bag. Like, that's not okay. We learned how to go on our inner and outside edges going backwards. as well as doing more kind of carpet stuff. We went over mohawk turns again, and I'm finally getting there, which is good because they were really stressing me out. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Good night. I'm so tired. Today was a pretty good day. We finished at 5 today, so we went and watched a skate warm up. They go so fast, they do tricks left, right and centre. Like, I can't even imagine like us being that good, so that was pretty surreal. I do have to remember, obviously they've been doing it for a year and we've been doing it for 7 days. We went on the stage today, which was so exciting, and we were all like gutted when we were finished because we just wanted to stay on the stage. This week I've not really been able to sleep much. I don't know whether it's because I'm still getting used to where I am. There's this stupid noise that keeps happening like through the night. It's happening now and it's driving me insane. We went on the stage again today, which was great, but we spent a lot of time in the tunnels, which are so sloped. So when you're waiting there for feedback or to know the next exercise, you're literally like holding on for dear life on your toe stops, and it's just... don't know why, but it was more physically challenging today. The noise has finally stopped. Woo! Also, my new nickname is Polly Pocket because I'm so tiny. We went on the stage again. We also had like a tech backstage tour, which was really great. It got us all really excited because like the set was moving and we were like, ah! And I love doing like little bits like that. For example, like doing makeup or doing like the tours, because it makes it feel real. Because at the moment I just feel like I'm in like some kind of school where I'm learning a different skill, but when we actually do stuff for the show, oh, it's great. We moved on to 3/4 turns. We've also been doing jumps. Also in Germany you can't jaywalk. Like if it's not a green man, you get arrested. Like it's a red man, there are no cars, none, zilch. And I've got to stand here. I had my costume fitting. I was literally just stood there while they were like speaking in German and throwing things at me. And I didn't realise how many parts there are to each costume. Like, it's not just like leggings and a leotard or anything. It's leggings, leotard, knee pads, shin things, elbow, shoulder pads, waist belts, bras. Like there's so much. Straight after that I had my wig mould, which again was weirdest experience. There was just such a dramatic change in what we were doing today. Michael was like, go, go, go. Like there was no fannying around. We're moving on, we're getting quicker, we're on the set for longer, we're learning new stuff. Although because it is getting harder, I'm now worrying more and getting more frustrated because I'm just like, am I even going to be able to get it? But we went across the profile. We started doing full turns today, and we've also been doing turns on just our heels and just our toes, which is hard. I finally sorted out my room, so everything is nice. Also decorated my wardrobe a bit, so I've got some pictures on there, which is cute. I've got my cards out and I've got some candles. I'm here for a while. I just want to make it as homely as possible. So I had makeup again. I did Volta, so she's the blue one. We did like a jazz tech class. Paddy took it. It was so nice to jump and kick and turn without bloody wheels on my feet. We started train work, which is different, and having to like match the engine. It's way harder than it looks. We started turning on our toe stop, which is so bloody hard because toe stop is obviously rubber. It just gets like stuck on the floor. I just ache everywhere. I could tell I was struggling, like, and my muscles were just kind of giving up on me today because I fell over so many times. It was a good day skate wise, but it was just so long. Like I'd lost it like hours before we were meant to even finish. So at one point, if I didn't laugh, I would have broke down and I would have cried. I don't even know what happened or what it was or what clicked, but just from the beginning of the day I felt positive, I felt good. I was like, what will be, chill, relax. Pretty much every single exercise we did today I felt like I was on it. And also the day went so quick. I didn't fall over as much, but that's not even important because you fall over because you're pushing your boundaries and you're trying things. Yesterday I was so like tense and like angry and frustrated that nothing was happening, but if you just kind of go with it, relax, and I just need to kind of bear that in mind for future reference. Another week has gone, which is insane. We're progressing on turns. We are kind of doing edging and stuff around the paddock, which is fast and hard. It will be like a proper playground once we can skate properly around the stage, which will be amazing. We went on the upper track as well. My feet hurt, my feet are constantly sore. Oh, but we've been keeping our skates on during lunchtime now, just because it's so much easier. We didn't do the morning exercises, we just went straight in stroking on the avenue. We were like, whoa, it's snowing outside, like fully snowing. I've got to go and do laundry, which is boring. Got a pizza on the way home yesterday for like £4.50 and it was massive. It was so nice. I'm a bit bunged up. We were doing more. We went up the moguls and down the seesaw for the first time. We went down the profile as well, which was awesome. It's the first night where I've not really got any plans, I'm not doing anything. Maybe speak to a couple of people from back home. It's the end of week 4. Woke up at bloody 9:25 this morning, didn't I? Woke up to Serena giving me a call. I was running around my room trying to get ready in the space of 15 minutes to get there in time. We've done so much more. We've started 180s up the bowl. We're doing 1-2 whoopty-doos and cornering. Next week we start crossovers, which I'm super excited for. Going back today, I just felt so heavy. Having those 2 days off made such a difference. I literally forgot how to stroke. We've got 6 days of full out skating this week because we've now moved on to Mondays as our day off. We put in the prep for spins. We go like 7, 8, 10. It's easier than just going bend up. I'm still struggling a little bit when putting my toe stop down, because if I put it down I pivot on it. We start vocals next week. It's until 7 every day, which is a bit of a killer, but I'm excited to sing because it's obviously been forever. We spent 2 hours on the seesaw and the profile and going around the moguls, up the backstage stairs, obviously running up all the stairs. Like my knees were like taking quite a lot of it, and like my calves and that, but my quad are on fire. And obviously I've got to remember those bloody skates, they're heavy. Backstage there's a bit that's got like ramps and obstacles in it, and we've never been like allowed to go back there yet, and he showed us how to like properly skate down that bit, and because it's all carpet it like kills your shins. We didn't really do anything new. It's all about stamina now and making sure that we're kind of just feeling comfortable with things. Obviously we're doing crossovers, doing backwards crossovers as well, just prep, not the actual real thing. I'm exhausted, my feet hurt, my quads hurt, my calves hurt, my shins hurt, like even my arms hurt, and I don't even know how. Spins are getting better. Yesterday I managed to get around 3 times, which is amazing. I could probably do with a glass of wine. I'm gonna make steak. I did a dance class before skate school, which was amazing. Paddy took it, and it was to burlesque. Saturdays are a bit pants because obviously we spend a bit of time in the carpet hallway and we do videos and stuff because there's shows on. We did trains on set for the first time today. We're doing proper crossovers now. I can't wait to just go like really fast around the set. We're progressing a lot, but we're not even noticing it. Like, so the way that they're teaching us is so good because we're doing it little by little that we look back and we're like, whoa, I couldn't do that like 2 days ago. I threw a bit of a tantrum today with mohawks, with the 10 count bloody sequence. So it's been a hard week, but we're getting somewhere. We were on stage for the whole time today. When we were going up and down the moguls, down and up the stairs, usually I'm absolutely knackered, and today I was like, yep, right, up the stairs. Literally just found this energy from nowhere. I have vocals, our first vocal call, which was exciting. We started the end of Licht, or Light. The afternoon literally like zoomed past. And I don't know, like it was just like the first day that I was like, no, I can be in this show, like I can do this. It's not next week, it's the week after we start choreo, which is like 10 days time. So I am buzzing about that. It's St. Patrick's Day, so everyone dressed up in green. I borrowed Stu's jumper for the St. Paddy's Day photo because I don't own anything green. Just after lunch, we were all going around the paddock, coming off the seesaw. Next thing we know, Michael's shouting rest, and we're like, oh, okay, like we're moving on to the next thing. No, Paddy is down and he didn't move for ages. Literally just made us realise that, oh my god, like 1 minute you're skating around, you're like, yeah, but actually in reality, like you could literally fall like that for not really any reason and like really like hurt yourself. I completely forgot to say yesterday we played this game and it was like a falling down game, and Andrew put some music on and we all had to dance and go round and round and round the track, and when it stopped we had to fall down and get back up. Oh my god, it was the most funniest thing, and it was such a workout. We were all dripping by the end, and we're getting closer and closer to the top of the bowl, which is awesome. We had like 3 hours of skating and then 4 hours of singing. We were all just so exhausted, and everyone was just so irritable. It was just not a good day. And yesterday was quite nice. I had a day off, so I got my nails done and I got this light thing which is quite cute. Basically we came in and they're doing construction on the seats and everything, and there's like dust all over the floor which creates like this residue on the surface which makes it like ice. For the first 2 hours I literally felt like I was fearing for my life. We managed to find a cinema that does English showings. I went with Serena. Yeah, we had a laugh, it was good. I catch myself in the day thinking, oh my god, like I'm here. And it's the weirdest thing because I'll think back to the audition, I'm like, okay, that wasn't actually that long ago and I made it, and I'm just so lucky to be here. This is Ashley. Today was a bit of an emotional roller coaster. It's just hitting me like how hard it actually is. I just can't believe how quickly this week has gone, which is good in a way, but at the same time I'm like, well, slow down. Really trying to just keep focused, push past the daily targets. Like, we think we're good at skating now, but we haven't started dancing. The better I am now at skating, the easier choreo is going to be. We've achieved a lot, like in the 7 weeks. Like, I feel so comfortable on my skates, which is great. Like, I'll just put them on, stand up, go for a skate, and like that's it, I'm off on the set. I love cross pulls, they're my favourite. Tomorrow's my day off and I'm just gonna do nothing, and I can't wait to do nothing. It was the English show. It was amazing. The atmosphere was incredible. The audience was, they were just fab. It's kind of actually the first night where I thought, would I stay for 2 years? Obviously I don't think I will. Like, I've said from the beginning I'll stay for a year and then I'll leave. They ask us in September, which is so soon, but anyway, I want to kind of get that out of my head because I've got, like, I haven't even done the show yet. We had a character workshop with Arlene Phillips. We went and got our skates on, and then she was like, choose a character, and I want you all to come back into the room as if you're in a club, and you're gonna dance as your character and speak to people as your character. Initially we just thought, right, we need skates. We were all just going like round and round in a circle. And she was like, guys, I said this was a club, not a roller disco. It was our last vocal call all together until May. Like, we're not all gonna sing together again until May. That is crazy. We had our first choreography call today. I also got assigned my first cover, and I found out that it's Ashley, which is amazing, because that's the one that I want, and I was lucky enough to get that. My feet hurt more in that 1 hour of choreography than they have all day, every day. We had choreo. The whole thing with having wheels on my feet, yes, it's frustrating, but I am picking it up and it's fine. Like, it's all going in. We're doing jump back stops. We're on top of the bowl, which is awesome. Going backwards on the bowl. Everything's just, yeah, it's clicking into place. And I'm like, okay, maybe I can do this show. Taking off my skates after doing 3 hours of skating around the set and 4 hours of choreography. The bottoms of my feet are in so much pain that I'm walking on the sides of my feet. However, apart from the agony, it's been such a good day. Most of us went over the top of the bowl into the paddock for the first time. We're really progressing on our crossovers because we're pushing down into the floor now, which is more of the Starlight style of crossovers. It's our first week of full out choreography. It's been stressful. It's been hard. We finished Waggons at the weekend. We've also finished Freight. We finished that Tuesday, Wednesday. We did Pumping Iron Wednesday night and yesterday, and finished it today. And then we started Crazy, and we also did component stuff, which is cool. My shins have been causing me, like, literally it's unbearable pain when we do the speed circuits in the morning. I've been icing them at night, and there's not really much else that I can do, which is really annoying because it is so painful. Taking it a day at a time at the moment. When it comes to skating, we've got more of like a fear. Some of the boys are doing it all day while we're doing choreo. I mean, the skating's still good, but I just wish I could get rid of that little negative bit. Like, Debbie even said, rest up because you've got a hard day ahead of you tomorrow. So I'm like, yay, great. I've got a singing call next week with just me and Lacey for Buffy and Ashley stuff, and I haven't looked through anything since we finished vocals, so I'm like, My brain physically cannot take any more information. At the end of the day, we did like a show and tell. In total, we've got like 7 numbers completely finished in 1 week. So we're all like super proud of each other. But even they said like, you are way ahead of any cast that we've had at this point of time in the rehearsal period. It's really nice to hear when you're in pain and you're tired and like your muscles just like want to give up on you, and then they say something like that and it's just like, okay, right, this is a rewarding job and I'm getting paid to dance around and learn how to skate, so I could be doing worse things. Oh my god, I went over the middle of the bowl on both sides, so obviously I was really happy about that because it's like such a big achievement, and I know it sounds silly and like not many people would actually appreciate it apart from the people who are at Starlight. It's my birthday soon, which will be nice. And then I've got mum coming out in 2 weeks. Today was, yeah, definitely the hardest day that I have done since I've been here. So yesterday we started girls rolling stock, and it's bloody hard on your thighs, that's all I'm gonna say. When you actually do it in the performance, you only have to do everything once, whereas when you're in rehearsals, you have to repeat it over and over and over again. Today, woke up in ridiculous amount of pain, aching wise, and I was like, look, if I can make it through today, I can make it through anything. For the first time, all the way up a bloody ridiculously high, steeped piece of floor on wheels, and then we had pumping iron at the end of the day just to put a cherry on top of the cake. It's just so hard. And the thing is when you're doing the choreo, you have to think about the feet, you have to think about the arms, you have to think about the focus, and you have to think about the staging. Now when you're on freaking wheels, you usually only focus on 1 or 2 of them because the likelihood that you're going to get all 4 is absolute zilch. I'm losing my mind. But yesterday was my birthday. I don't know whether it was because I was just very overwhelmed, like being away from home, speaking to my family. It was this one bit of the number that was just driving me insane because whatever I was doing, I wasn't getting there on the count I needed to be. And then Dawn just looked at me and she went, breathe, and that's it. I just started crying. Lacey, bless her, she was like, you can't cry on your birthday, and Debbie was like, oh, it's your birthday, and I was like, yeah, and then they all started singing happy birthday to me while I was crying my eyes out. And then Stephen came in and watched it at the end, and it's the best that like I've ever ran it, and we were singing at the same time. We went to this place called 360 and 20 of us were there. So I just thought, oh, that's really lovely. And like I said, everyone made a bit of a fuss of the fact that it was my birthday. So as you can see, I had a bit of an accident. I did this on Saturday morning. So I was going really fast down the tunnel, tried to overtake Hannah, it didn't really work. And then I realised how fast I was going, tried to put a brake on, and my ankle freaking gave way. On the inside there are these barriers, and the floor there are these like wooden bits. And I literally fell, grabbed onto the barrier, because I was going so fast, like ricocheted off the barrier and then went back down and cracked my head on this piece of wood on the corner. It was really bad. I was on the floor, I looked at the floor and there was just blood dripping from my head and I freaked out. And then the paramedics came and they were like, okay, she's gonna have to have 3 stitches. I looked at Andrew, the panic in my eyes. I was like, Andrew, I can't. And I started hysterically crying. And I rang Mum and I was like, I needed her to like calm me down. It was just so scary because obviously everyone was speaking German. I had no idea what people were about to do or what they were saying. I had to have stitches, so they cleaned up my head and freaking shaved like some of my hair. So I've got a bald patch. And then they were like, well, we're waiting for the doctor, you can go and get an x-ray on your shoulder just to make sure everything's all right there. They let me have gas and air, which calmed me down loads, and it like numbed my body. Put like numbing spray on the bit where they did the stitches. Obviously I've got a bit of a headache. I can't really sleep very well because every time I wake up all I want to do is roll over. I've got to go and have my stitches out on Friday. I'm on the mend, I just can't believe it happened. My head's a lot better, so is my shoulder, but I'm just so abnormally exhausted. Getting at least like 9 or 10 hours of sleep a night, and I'm still needing a nap in the middle of the day. It's all as well me sitting in and watching. But even Debbie keeps on sending me home. She's like, go home and rest. I'm getting my stitches out tomorrow, and Mum's coming which I'm so excited about. I can't wait to see her and the girls. And I'm alright, I'm just a bit fed up now. I'm just frustrated, like watching. All I want to do is get up and do it myself, and I feel like I'm gonna have so much to catch up on. People don't seem to be too worried, even though I've been set out for a week now. I've got these cute headbands though, which is nice to cover it up a little bit. I'm gonna go in and watch skate class from the beginning tomorrow because I haven't watched in a while. But yeah, still got my little ball pledge. Have Mum and Ella Rose and Lily Ray still here. They came to the theatre for my lunchtime, and it was just so nice for them to see like what I'm doing with my life. Getting on my skates again today. I was so shaky. About half an hour through, I was like, ooh, I don't feel good. And as I was skating around the paddock, it felt like the right side of my head was about to explode. Like it just got really hot, and I felt like pressure all around like my temple and my right eye. And then I got this pounding headache where like you hear your heartbeat in your head. I feel like I'm okay in myself, but I need to be careful because it is a head injury and you can never be too careful with stuff like that. I got the hot head thing and the thing in my eye in the morning. So then I spoke to Michael, and he was like, okay, so you're going to go to this hospital and see a head specialist. Went to this hospital, got an MRI. There was nothing abnormal on the scan, but they did say that the hematoma on my head is just very swollen and very bruised, and all just delayed concussions. So they bloody signed me off for another week. When I got back on my skates today, like I felt good, I felt happy, I felt safe. And it just made me realise how like not okay I was on Tuesday. I did like a full out day today, had 4 hours of choreography after skate class. The only thing that I am absolutely gutted about though is we did the race that Ashley was in yesterday, and I'm not going to get cleared for that race now until the next time they do it, which won't be before the show. Next week they're starting to put first casting, which is like a big deal because it means that the show is really coming together. One thing that's kind of like frustrated me more than anything is how far behind I am, just with things like jumping the stick and pair working side bowls. Also, we had costume skating. It was fun, obviously putting it on, and it was exciting, but my god, it was so hard. Like we were just so extra sweaty. It felt like with the costume on that you were dragging someone behind you. We did the wrap, we got through the whole thing, which was quite cool. It is so hard when everyone around you knows exactly what they're doing and you're the only one that doesn't. There have been points where I've still been a bit scared. I spoke to Mum, and bless her, she was like looking up all of these like psychology things about how to get back up on your feet and not be worried anymore, and like she came up with some really good stuff. Do you know what? The likelihood of me falling exactly the same and hurting myself exactly the same in the same place is so unlikely, because every single time I go around that corner I'm like, oh, like flashbacks. I'm still not as fast as I was, but again, I had 2 weeks out. I got round the whole of morning circuits without dropping out once for the first time ever. Andrew was like, okay, so we're going to do some stamina. I'm going to put Mega Mix on. You're all going to sing whilst doing morning circuits. And I was like, are you kidding? But actually, because you're concentrating on the singing, and it felt so much easier. In the afternoon, we did a full run of the show in the ballet room. It was really helpful, like seeing where everything actually is in the show, because I still feel like it was really like disjointed, and it was nice to see like the little bits that we haven't seen yet. It is 29 degrees right now, and it is 6:30 in the evening. So we had skate class this morning, which was an hour and a half, so a little bit longer than usual, and we had to like skate up the profile whilst we were singing, and I died. And then second of all, I got put on stage in Mike's for Girls Rolling Stock as Ashley, which I was so happy about. We did that, which was a killer, and I forgot like how tired you get from skating, how much your body hurts. I've got a run through tomorrow, which will be good because I'm doing the whole show as Ashley this time. It's always a killer, always. And then yeah, day off, me and Serena are going to have a pamper day. We were going to go to the spa, but because she's stitching open here, she had to have a couple of stitches, so obviously she can't get them wet. I'm having loads of problems with my ankles still, and we thought it was my boots because we thought they were too big, which obviously means that like my feet were gripping, which creates tension in other places. We kind of like remolded my boots. It does annoy me that I can't get through the whole of our skate warm up and everyone else can. I'm in like physical pain every day. Got a pretty busy week, not necessarily for swings because obviously it's a lot of dress and text now. So we open a week tomorrow. Like, that is mental. I can't believe like where the time was gone. On Tuesday they did a whole run of Act 1 on stage, which was amazing, and new cast had to wear the costumes. And then yesterday they did Act 2. And we've just been kind of watching a lot, having a really short skate class in the morning and then watching the run. It was my opening night last night. Mum's already been and gone. I've moved house. Opening last night was just absolutely incredible. And then I got to come out of the wedge and do a little skate around, get some flowers. I was just so proud of everyone last night. Like, we've all come so far. Mum watched skate warm up and she got like a bit teary. I was like, Mum, I haven't even done a show yet. Stephen's hoping to get me and a couple of others signed off for our roles pretty soon. Open time's obviously our opportunity to try things in the show or learn new things. I feel like such a spare part at the moment. I feel behind. I feel horrible when we join in the skate warm-up. We've done it twice now. In the skate classes I feel like I'm getting somewhere, and then I go into the skate warm-up and it's just like, no, actually, you're shit. And I know that other swings are feeling the same. I'm doing Ashley and Volta, but I haven't even done everything for Ashley, and then they're already putting me in for Volta, and I'm just, I don't know, I'm getting really, really frustrated more than anything. It is, or has been, a week since opening, which is crazy. We've got race 2 tomorrow, which I'm excited to do. Pool duty was quite nice yesterday. Like, we actually ran it like kind of with the show, like the bits that we needed to do, and I'm really, really worried about my stamina for the first time I get on stage, just because it's gonna be so hard. I had to stay for the show because technically I'm a cover now, which is amazing. We got our hoodies. I got this one, and then I got a t-shirt as well. Skate rash is pretty bad at the moment, so I'm trying not to wear my skates as much. This is my skate rash at the moment, so it's pretty minging. I've got it on the other foot as well, not as bad, but it's not cute. I got a call from Dawn at like 11:15 saying, do you want to go on with Ashley today in the matinee show? The matinee show was at 2 and it was already 11:15, and I was like, I mean, I'd love it way more if it was in the evening. She was like, let me call you back, and she was like, yeah, are you all set to go on for this evening? And I was like, yeah, why not? So I did my first show. It was incredible. Like, it feels like it didn't even happen. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Obviously, when you do a show, it really does remind you why you're doing it, why we're even in this business. Like, the whole first section up to Crazy was incredible. Like, just loved it. The race was a bit of a shambles. I mean, there were a couple of things that went wrong. And then, oh my God, we had a massive pile up in the Glückwunsch train. Wasn't my fault. And in Mega Mix, I fell on my whoop-de-doo. Generally, the show went pretty well, and like, I survived. Yeah, I feel quite proud of myself. At the same time, I do feel a bit like, oh, for God's sake, I wish everything went perfectly. The whole cast was just incredible. Like, they're so supportive. They just got such a good energy on stage. All day, I kind of had these random like waves of nerves. I kind of just wanted to like tell to piss off, but at the same time I was like, oh no, it's kind of nice that I'm getting nervous. Started my makeup at like 3. The show wasn't until 7. I've never experienced anything like it. It's probably one of the best nights of my life, but one of the most terrifying. Like, oh yeah, that's what I was saying about nerves. Oh my God, I've never been so scared in my whole life, ever. Literally putting your life on risk for 2 hours. I'm just so glad I've finally done the show. Like, that is what I'm here for, and it's been 4 months.
So there you have it. That was my experience from the moment I came to Germany all the way up until the moment I did my first show. So I really hope that you found it interesting and you perhaps understand and appreciate a little bit more of what we go through to be able to do this show. It is hard. It's an experience, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to be able to gain the skills that we did and go through what we did. Looking back on all these videos while I was editing, I honestly just had like the biggest smile on my face, because as hard as it was, skate school is one of my favorite memories from my time here, and it is something that I'll always look back on fondly. So yeah, I'm glad that I could share that with you guys. It wasn't my intention to start with, which is why obviously most of the videos are really rocky and not good quality, and I look like crap, to be quite honest, but never mind. Thank you guys for watching as always. I know that this video is a little bit different to what I normally do, and we'll get back to the makeup soon, don't you worry, and hopefully I'll see you on my next one. Bye.